Out at approximately 2:18 this afternoon, June 27th, a deputy made a traffic stop on a vehicle on Osseo Road near, let me make sure I get this road right for you here. It was Beecher and Lamb Road, just down the road from here. Made a traffic stop on a subject. He made contact with the subject. There was when an attempt to, I believe, to take the subject into custody. Subject produced a handgun and shot the deputy. And then the subject fled on foot. There was another deputy on scene, and they had taken the deputy and threw him in the car and took him to the hospital. Unfortunately, the deputy did not survive, and he passed away. At this time, we're not naming the deputy, as we have to do more notification to the family, and that name will be released tomorrow. We had our aviation canine deputies from the sheriff's department, along with other officers, along with our emergency support team. Our aviation were out looking for the suspect who fled on foot. At approximately 6:15 p.m. at the corner of Culbert and Osseo Road South, which is down the road from here, they made contact with the suspect, and they found him walking in the field. They attempted to take him into custody. He decided to exchange gunfire with our emergency services team and was killed. They are now processing the scene out there. This is an ongoing investigation. We have 2 crime scenes now. Our 1st District Special Investigation Section is handling the initial incident of the killing of the deputy, and then our 5th District Special Investigations team section is working the shooting of Eric Fiddler. Any questions?
Can you tell us how long the deputy was working for?
I don't have that information at this time. I did speak with the sheriff today, and they're all hurting. So I didn't get that information from them. I talked to them. We extended our condolences, said we would tell our story as best we can at this time until we can name the deputy, and I'm sure they'll have more information after that.
Do we know if Fiddler had a history of priors on his record?
He did have a criminal history. I don't know any additional information as far as what kind. I do know that he did have a couple warrants out for his arrest. I believe that maybe the reason for he was being stopped was for a different investigation that he was known to the deputies.
Okay, so it started as a routine traffic stop, but they kind of had radar on him?
Yes, they knew who he was. I believe that maybe I'm not sure why they stopped him, so I can't speculate, but they did. He was known to them.
There is no threat to the public.
Yes, good question. At this time, there's no threat to the public. Fiddler is deceased, and there's no one else outstanding or that was involved in this situation.
How long is the road going to be closed? I've seen a lot of cars being turned around.
Yes, what is going on out there was the initial crime scene where the deputy was shot. That is going to be closed for some time while they process the scene. Any shell casings, doing measurements. There's houses there, so they're going to be interviewing other people that were on scene. So it might be another few hours before that's open. Then we also have the other roadway, which is, again, Culbert and Osseo Road. That's closed down now because we had to shut that down because that's also a crime scene.
How far away is that from where the deputy was shot?
That is probably going to be, I would say, about 2 miles from here. So Fiddler had a nice run, and he was going for a while. But as I said, we had a ton of cops out here locking the area down. We had our aviation, we had our canines that were pushing them. So it was a lot of great work by our police officers out here, just working together to bring in the bad guy.
And when you get calls like this, what goes through your mind as an officer and for the family?
When we hear something like this, and when I heard it, you just care about the deputy. That's the first thing. What happened to the deputy? Is he okay? And then when we find out that he passed, it's just something. He's a brother, just like all of our brothers and sisters in blue and brown. So we're all hurting. But we know Hillsdale County Sheriff's Department is really hurting tonight, because they lost a brother. So it affects all of us. And I hope the community also feels the same way. This area is a small community. I'm sure that he was known to a lot of the people around here. And I hope that they're all going to come together and help each other out.
And do you have a message to the public at this time?
The main for the public is our police officers are out there. They do a hard job. We do have We do have problems like any other family would, but a majority of us are out there doing a hard job. A hero gave his life today, just trying to do his job. So there's a wife, and they probably have kids. Then he's not coming home. So we want the community to kind of embrace that and just know that we're trying to do a job out there, do it the best as we can with what we have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.